All right. So for this one, for backwards example, how do you know it's backwards? What gives it away? They give you the mean. You don't find the average. You need to find something that's missing to get that average. So think of this right away, right? It's the sum divided by a number of values. That's the formula. Or if you're really nerdy, I'd give you the nerdy formula, right? Nerd, right? That one. Doesn't matter. Okay? Doesn't matter. So this is 25, right? I replaced that in there. So you basically rewrite the formula with pieces that you know, and then there will be one unknown. This is where most students get this part wrong, okay? They go ahead and add these four, and that's 100, correct? You're supposed to add them all up. So maybe for this example, I'll just show you what you should watch out for. Because there is that next job, right? Which if you think about it, there aren't 4 values. We're considering 5 jobs, right? So a lot of you put a 4 here. It's supposed to be 5. That's what you need to remember. So 25 is equal to 100 plus x divided by 5. Okay? So this is at the very least where I would want you to start. If you give me more like this, even better. But you start here and then take it apart. You want x on its own. The best way to do it is to first multiply by whatever is in the denominator. Okay, cancel that. On this side, everything is canceling. On the other side is where the math is actually happening. Okay, so 125 is equal to 100 plus x. Now we subtract by 100. And x is equal to 25 bucks. Whatever your average is in, whatever units you get for your average, that is the unit that will accompany your answer. Okay? So if this is meters, yards, whatever, that's what we're here for. So the next job must be 25 bucks in this case. Let's change this up a bit, and I will probably, you'll see that on the AC as well. I give you another, I throw another curveball at you. How much must he charge if he also mowed his grandmother's lawn for free? How much did he charge? $0, right, for that job? So you still want this average. You still want 25. And now it's like this. Watch this. It is almost like we're back to the one before. However, we had another job that was $0. Right? This is $0. So how many jobs are we considering when we find our average? This is 4, right? 4 plus 1, that's 5. Plus that free job, it's still a job, it's 6. Right? 5 jobs plus grandma, right? So that's 6. So that's where this is what you needed to change in this one. That's what the curveball was in this case. So let's clean this up again. 100 plus 0, obviously it just stays at 100 divided by 6. And now, instead of timesing by 5, you'll just multiply by 6. Okay? And so that would be 150 is equal to 100 plus x. You subtract 100 because you still want an average of 25 per job. Okay? So this would be 50 bucks that you need to charge to still. So somebody else is paying for your grandma's lawn. Basically, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. And so that's how backwards is done. I asked you to do 27 at the bottom. Same idea. I'll just quickly do it so you can't say I didn't give you enough examples. Okay? So there's Yasir's grades for 4 quizzes are as follows. What grade must be on the next? What must he get on the next test? This is basically your X, right? To get the mean of 76. So you set it up like this. 76 is the average wanted, and then it's 65 plus 71 plus 84 plus 75 plus X. So you're not just considering 4, you're considering 5 assessments. And so now it's just multiply by 5. 30, 35, 38. And I'm just going to look at my key here for that one, because 295 plus x, that's right, because these cancel. And so you subtract 295 from both sides, and x is equal to 85%. That is what is needed on the next assessment on the test to get that average of 76. All right, is it doable? Is it reasonable? I think so, because Jasir has scored 84 before, so 85 isn't like that far out. Okay, that's basically what it is. Okay. 28. Athena is a grocery store manager. She's looking. That's on 28 there. That one is just understanding, no math there. Sales of different brands of orange juice. Which measure of central tendency should she use to determine the most popular brand of juice? I wonder. That's the one, right? Because there's median and there's mean. Mean wouldn't work, right? How would you calculate the most popular brand? You couldn't do it. Median, how would you do that, right? Mode is the most accurate brand. That would give you that information. Okay. That's it? Or do you want one more puzzle? You look puzzled. One more puzzle? I'll do one more puzzle. Because I love puzzles. Not really. Okay. Sorry, 15. Yeah, I did say 15, right? Let's do, yeah, 15. You start with the median. Let's put it down. You already got 1 mark on the exam. If you had that number on the right place, this is on page 15. The mode is 3. So you want the most values should be 3. The one that appears most often is 3. Because your median is in the middle, it splits it into greater, smaller, right? Your set is like that. So that must be 3 and 3 right here. That's your mode. Check. Check. You got 2 out of 3 marks already. And then you need your average. So you need to fill this in. And the way to do it is to figure out what do all numbers, should they add up to? And the answer is, you take your average and you multiply it by the number of spots that need to be filled, right? Because to get the average, we divide it by the number of values. So it's 5 times 5 is 25. Okay? So this is what the sum is supposed to be. So this whole thing is supposed to add up to 25. These were already set. You have no choice but to set these. So this is 6 and 5, that's 11. And that tells you, right, just go 25 minus 11. You know this has to add up to 14. Okay? And what works here, I could do 6 and 8. That would work. And remember, 5, these two numbers have to be bigger than that for this to work. And it has to be arranged in this order. You can't go 8, 6. Okay? Would 7 and 7 work? It would give you the 25, but then you have 2 modes. So 7 and 7 is not an option. 7 and 7, not an option. Mode is not 7. Okay, that's why 7, 7 is not an option. You could have done 5 and 9. Would that work? It wouldn't, because then you would have 5, 5. Then 5 is your mode as well, so that doesn't work. Anything else? 8, 6, 7, 7 doesn't work. 9, 5 doesn't work. You can't use 10. 6. I think we're done. Yeah, that's it. And then next one here. Median is 11. Morning. Mode is 19. So I'm going to slap that in there. Sorry. That's a 1. Can't you see? All right. 20, 70, right? 5 times 27. That's 70. So I need the sum. I need this to be 70. And I know that this is 30 and 49. This is 49 already. So I need this to be 21, these two. Let me see here. Does that work? Because I can only use 10 to 20. I feel like this is the one that I needed to change. Oops. Yeah, does 1 to 20 work though? I made a mistake on this one. I'm getting you to investigate my mistake. I need to change that. If I change this to 1 to 20, is there anything that would give me 21 though? No, that wouldn't fix it. What I did fix is, I think the mean was supposed to be 13. So my bad. I have a big note say, make changes on the original. So can you change this to 13? Times 5 is 65. Oh man, this one is bad. Can we just forget it? I have to change the mode. I have to change everything. Just forget it. I just made an honest mistake here. Just say bye-bye question. You no longer belong to this booklet. That was my bad. So if that made you, if that confused you a little bit, I'm truly sorry about that. Technically, 10 and 11 would have worked, but then your mode would have had to be changed. So forget it. I'm just gonna, if you take this course again with me next time, it'll be fixed, I promise. Why would I do that? That's not